She might be about to do something that no other WNBA star has ever done.
It looked like Caitlin Clark might become the first WNBA millionaire.
Get a salary of $1 million. Yes, you read that right. $1 million. The new CBA is being worked on, and Clark is said to be the favorite to break that bar. It's not just history. Everything about the league has been wiped clean. Let's break it down.
Players are set to get these new contracts based off everything that has transpired between the old CBA agreement and until now. Now, if you guys are new to the party, we know that the WNBA really wasn't that relevant not too long ago, bruh. There was the name of Caitlin Clark that came in and turned the...
Let's not make this sound nice. Caitlin Clark is the WNBA at the moment, not a part of it, not one of many. In terms of ratings, ticket sales, shirt orders, and yes, CBA talks, she's the one who moves things forward. Right now, it looks like all of that effect is about to pay off for her with $1 million. While everyone is still calm, let's talk about how we got here.
The Players Association has informed the league it will opt.
We're not asking to get paid what the men get paid. We're asking to get paid the same percentage of revenue shared.
Okay.
Do you know what I'm
Got
saying?
Got it. So that's a huge misconception.
That's a huge
Got
misconception.
it. Okay,
Yeah, because every video is like, oh, this person gets paid this person gets paid that, right?
So I want to be really clear about that. Like, I don't think I should get paid the same as LeBron.
Right.
But the percentage of revenue, like, for example, they sell my jersey in Mandalay Bay, I don't get a dime.
You don't get any money from jersey sales?
That's crazy.
In the NBA, they have percentages of revenue shared for the players, right? So jersey sales, obviously their TV contracts. You see these every year, these contracts get bigger and bigger and bigger, right?
Yeah.
Yes, very big. A lot of WNBA stars made a big choice in October. They did not choose to join the current collective bargaining deal. That's the deal that pretty much says everything. It had to do with pay, perks, working conditions, and travel. By walking away, they made their point clear. We want more. Now comes Caitlin Clark. She changed the whole business plan in less than a year since she joined the league. Sold-out games, record-breaking TV ratings, and a flood of corporate deals. The WNBA hasn't had this much media attention in decades, if ever. Now everyone knows that the new CBA could raise the top pay from $249,000 to $1,000. Caitlin Clark is the name that everyone is talking about. It's only $338,000 over 4 years for the woman's first job. That's just above the NBA's minimum pay for a towel boy. Still, she's out here carrying the league like a pro. This year, she's making $78,000. The NBA's worst bench warmer, on the other hand, gets more for just tying their shoes at practice. Take that in. Now we're hearing rumors that Clark could be the first player to make $1 million once this new deal goes into effect. These stories come from reliable sources like Yahoo Sports and Team Insiders. Take a moment to think about that. She is still in her rookie deal, but she is the first WNBA player in history to get paid like a star. That's how powerful she has been. Now let's get some background before the well-meaning crowd comes in with charts and doubts. For years, the WNBA has had trouble making money. Commercial planes were being run by them. The players shared hotel rooms, and most of the players were just about making 6 figures. Because the league wasn't giving them enough money, a lot of them spent their off-seasons making money overseas. NBA owners have actually been funding the WNBA since the beginning, and they haven't made money in decades, only lost money. They have kept putting money into the league in the hopes that it will pay off one day. Caitlin Clark didn't just show up to play, so that day might be now. She cast such a bright light on the league when she showed up that it became famous. She got more fans, casual watchers, attention, and most importantly, cash. The WNBA now has more power at the negotiating table. They have eyes on them, and lots of viewers mean million-dollar wages, endorsements, and deals with the media. So, what does this new CBA really mean? Well, sources say that the pay for the best players could go from about $250,000 to $1 million. That is a 300% rise. It's not just about pay, though. It has to do with raising the pay caps for teams. It's about making sure teams have enough money. And it's about finally giving contracts to the game's stars that are worth what they're worth. Clark is not only the league's most watched player, but also its most valued. She has a lot of games. Her shirt sales are through the roof. It's a big deal every time she steps on the court. Don't act surprised that she's the one bringing in the most money. Who else could it be? Not to bother the other teams in the league. But this isn't even close. There are other good players, yes. It's true that new stars are on the way. There are also players like Juju Watkins who are expected to make a lot of money. However, none of them have changed the whole business plan, like Clark is doing. Honestly, this should have happened already. It's almost illegal that Clark is still playing on a rookie pay while bringing down the ratings for an entire league. Now that she's a pro, she's doing what NIL deals said they would do for college players. The CBA needs to catch up quickly. Do you think that thousands of people are going to see the league? They're coming to see her, not her. And it's not just talk, it's also about counts. Fever Games is getting a lot of attention, breaking records. In her first season, she's getting more national TV games than a whole team has had in 10 years. Her effect isn't just an idea, it's weighed, measured, and put away. Now the league wants to finally make up for that. But of course, not everyone is glad. Online, you can find the standard complainers. Some old school fans say that no one in the WNBA should make $1 million until the league starts making money. It's funny that Clark is the only reason why it might make money. Then there's the bitchy side. Already, some Angel Reese fans are trying to make trouble by saying that Clark is being favored because of racism in the media. Angel has been quiet on the game lately. That's the truth. At the same time, Clark has been setting records during the exhibition while getting fouled every other play. Let's talk about the big problem that nobody wants to talk about. The league needs to get a handle on its refs, because you should protect Caitlin Clark if she's the star you're selling. She can't keep getting hit on drives while the refs act like they left their whistles in the locker room. The WNBA needs to fix that right away if they want to keep those numbers and checks. There is more to the new CBA than just one person. It's meant to fix a league that has been broken for a long time. But don't get it wrong. Caitlin Clark is the reason the change is even possible. She's the spark, the lever, the reason why ESPN cares again. Yes, give her the $1 million. Give her 2. In fact, she should be in charge of a team because what she's doing isn't normal. It defines the times. That's the truth. They all eat faster the faster the WNBA accepts it. Let's talk more about this CBA thing now. Since Clark isn't just getting $1 million, there's more at stake. This CBA deal is good for more than just Clark. The whole WNBA is at a changing point. This is the first season where it's not just about making it through. It's about doing well. It's about being polite. Being taken seriously is what it's all about. You know how crazy it is that before Clark came along, players were still flying commercial, which meant they were delayed, crowded, and tired when they got to games, while NBA teams were arriving on private jets, rested and ready to go. It was rude of some to say, well, they don't earn enough. The league didn't sell them well, that's why. Clark turned that around. Now her fans are going from far away to see one of her games. TV executives are freaking out if she's not on during prime time. She's already bringing new people to a niche, sport, and making it important again like Tiger Woods did for golf. Don't act like this all happened by accident. The league can see the change. Because Clark is there, the CBA talks have been going on. There was no rush, no public pressure, and no real buying power before her. Now the league knows it's on top of a gold mine. If they mess this up, the gold mine could walk away. Don't think Clark doesn't know how much she's worth. Don't think she's just here to be polite and wait her turn. She's already making a lot of money from sponsorships. She's worked for Nike, Gatorade, and State Farm, and she's still out here putting her body at risk for $78K. That looks like a sign for theft. That's why this CBA needs to work. For her and every woman after her. It's an easy plan. Raise the price cap, make max contracts bigger, close the wage gap that's keeping this league alive, and make sure that rookie contracts really show how star powerful the player is. To be honest, a first-round draft pick shouldn't make the same as a third stringer just because they're new. That's not how the NBA works, and the WNBA can't keep doing it either. Sharing the money made is another important part. At the moment, WNBA players get a much smaller share of the league's money than NBA players do. That's not okay, especially when players like Clark are sitting down and staring at screens. This would be taken care of by a good CBA. It would give players a real stake in the money they help make, because let's face it, there would be no product without the players. It's no longer just about Caitlin either. Come on, Juju Watkins. He's going to light up the league next season. Or another. College star gets chosen and becomes a social media star every game. The league needs to set up a way to reward them right away, not when their rookie contract ends 4 years from now. Clark may be the first person to reach $1 million, but she won't be the last. And things should be just that way. But people keep missing this part. What happens here will have an impact on every part of the WNBA environment. More money keeps smart people at home. Not as much of a reason to go abroad during the off-season. More rest, better training, and jobs that last longer. That means the tennis is better, which means more people watch, which means even more money. It's a cycle of good things. However, this new era can't begin until the league makes it happen. You start by telling them, yeah, you're worth it. But let's not get too hopeful too soon. Things are still tense behind the scenes. Some players have been in this league for 10 years and have never made more than 6 figures. Then a rookie comes along and breaks the pay limit. That might make someone jealous. To be clear though, that's not Caitlin Clark's fault. That's what it costs when long-awaited change finally comes. She's not only changing her own future, but also the future of the whole WNBA. And this, it's only the start. Like what you heard? Tap that like, drop your hottest take below, and subscribe. Because the WNBA will never be the same, and neither will this channel.